my name is Maureen and I'm the Assistant Professor of Religion and Society here at the Franciscan School of Theology. I enjoy working in my yard. We have 19 fruit trees in our yard, and so those have a lot of care and time. My kids and I, we enjoy watching movies, playing video games. They don't like to hike, but my husband and I like to hike. I don't enjoy running, but I do it out of a desire to want to live to see my grandchildren one day. So I do that. I did run a marathon, so I do run distances, but it's not out of the sheer joy of running. But I did learn that even though I didn't enjoy training for the marathon, the actual running of the marathon itself was super fun, because there's the music, everybody's cheering you on, there's funny signs, so that was actually a really enjoyable experience. And I also like cooking and eating, so that's a thing that my kids and I like to do together, is cook lots of food. And during the pandemic we did lots and lots of cooking and eating, so that was fantastic. Sunday night we splurged, and all we had for dinner was ice cream and cookies. So we made homemade snickerdoodles, and we made key lime pie ice cream. And so it was, that was an unusual dinner for us. We're usually healthier, but it was fun. So we celebrated the Feast of St. Francis that way. It was really a series of doors opening. I finished my undergraduate degree at Chico State. I went to school in Northern California. And I decided to go into the Jesuit Volunteer Corps, which is a 1-year service program. And while I was with the Jesuits, serving at-risk youth in Detroit, girls 5 to 17 years old, I was going to the Jesuit residence every Monday for dinner. They started saying, you seem like you would do really well in graduate school. We have a graduate school in Berkeley. You should really think of attending there. You're from California. It wouldn't be too far from home. And so I was like, okay, I'll give this a look-see. And so I went to the master's level, and then I enjoyed it, and I continued on the PhD level. And then once I got my PhD, I was on the job market, like we all are when we finally finish, 12 years of school, and saw this job posting to be able to work with students who are going to be the future leaders in church and society. And I thought that was just a fantastic way to apply my interests and my passion for the American Catholic Church. And so this is how I ended up here. It's been a good journey. So, I would say for people just starting or discerning whether or not to come, that that vocational discernment is a really tricky and wonderful process at the same time, and that sometimes when you're on the fence with something, that just trying something out is really the way to go, to just show up, get your feet wet, to try on a role and see if it works for you. Sometimes, I've talked to students who, I've been thinking about doing prison ministry, I've been thinking about doing this, and we often will think about things, but the only way we really know is to try it. And so I would say, try it, and then see how the feelings of frenzy that come with graduate school, the feelings of curiosity and new learning, of the new friendships, see how that all sits with you, and then you'll have a lot better sense of how to discern that next semester after that. So. Well, thanks for coming to my office hours. I hope that you can come and actually be in my office, and we can chat a little bit more about your favorite book or your hobbies or whatever other sorts of things, and we can talk about projects that you could do here. That would be great.